Hello you guys, welcome back to my channel. Don't mind me, I am sick right now and it's also freezing outside, so I thought what would be better than having a little self-care day. Now everything I'm going to be doing at home because I'm not stepping a foot outside my house, and also like my nails and my toes I get done, like I just got them done, so there's no need to get them done now. My hair is in need of something done to it. My skin is in need. There's a few things that I can do to kind of make myself feel better because I have not been feeling the greatest lately. But Maverick is sleeping right now, so the first thing I'm going to do is hop in the shower. I'm going to rinse out a mask that I have in my hair right now. We're going to wash and exfoliate, and then we'll get to the rest of it. Okay, I'm out of the shower. I am not comfortable enough yet to be showing you guys in the shower. I also don't have like a angle to put you guys on. I'm trying to dry my hair right now. But I'm going to show you what I use in the shower really quick, and then I'm going to show you what I'm using after the shower. Right now I'm using the Saltaire Golden Hour body wash. Love it. I literally love like anything from Saltaire. It smells so good. My skin feels so soft after. I just love it. Yesterday in the shower, I used these two to wash my hair. I'm just trying to finish up what I have. When I was working at Ulta, I used to just buy a bunch of like shampoo, conditioner just to be stocked up on it, and I still have a bunch, so I'm just finishing them up. I like them. They're not my favorite, but it's what I have right now. I shaved, and then after I shaved, I used the vitamin C sugar scrub from Tree Hut. Not my favorite, but it's what I have. Now that I'm out the shower, I'm going to use this body oil from Saltaire as well. It's another one of my favorites. As you can see, I kind of use it all the time. I'm also going to be using the Saltaire deodorant, and then I do like to put a moisturizer on top as well, just because I like to be extra moisturized, and my skin is so dry right now. It's a mixture of pregnancy and the cold weather, so I'm just going to throw on the Josie Maran Argan Oil Body Butter. This one is in the tangerine, topless tangerine scent. These two together, vanilla and tangerine, my favorite. Okay, I do have some stretch marks from when I was pregnant with Maverick, but I want to kind of prevent them a little bit this time. So I'm going to be using the OC, I can never figure out how to pronounce this, but the body oil, and I'm just going to use this on my belly. I do use the Saltaire one on my belly too, but I feel like I definitely like this one because it has lightened up my stretch marks a little bit from when I was pregnant with Maverick. But we just give her a nice little layer there. Again, I know I already said this, but these two together are literally like heaven. Before we move on to anything with the skin, I'm just going to put a little bit of this Moroccan oil treatment in my hair. I used this once and it kind of made my hair feel really nice. So I'm just going to put a little bit in there to help when we go to blow dry. And then I also do spray a little bit of this Chi Iron Guard. It's a thermoprotectant. I have like mixed feelings about this, but I use it because that's what I have right now. So I spray like a decent amount in there. It does smell really nice. The last thing we're going to do is wash our face, and for me right now, I am struggling a little bit with my skin. I got this with Maverick. It looks so much less worse on camera, but it's pretty bad. I got this with Maverick, but now with this pregnancy, I have it all over my face, and well, not all over my face, all over the sides of my mouth and my nose, and it burns with like any skincare. I did get something from the doctors. Is it helping? I don't know. But for now, we're going to keep it simple. I'm going to be using the Ultra Calming Cleanser from Dermalogica. I also got these disposable cloths, like the towelettes, to see if just being super gentle with my skin helps. So I'm just going to tap Really nice though. That actually felt really good and my skin feels not irritated. Now we are moving on to skincare, so I'm gonna go ahead and pull out the skincare products that I'm gonna be using today, and then we'll go from there. So the first thing I'm going to be using is a hyaluronic acid, and I'm going to be using this thermal spray water from Avene. And the reason I'm using these two together is because hyaluronic acid does so much better on like damp skin, at least from what I've read and what I've experienced myself. So that's what we're going to do. Wow guys, I also just cleaned my camera and it looks so much better now. I am going to try to avoid the little skin issue I've got going on. The next product I'm going to go in with, I've been using a couple of these. I had some samples. This is the Milk Drops Probiotic Ceramide Serum from Beekman. This absolutely burns the hell out of this, but all over my face. It's amazing. So I want to continue using this, just avoiding my mouth area, which I'm going to be doing with most products. The next thing I'm going in with is the Bloom Cream. I actually finished my actual Bloom Cream, so I'm just using the sample that I have on hand. And this I could actually put on my skin during the day, which is great. But since I'm going to be putting the cream that the doctors gave me, I'm not going to put any on it right now. I'm just quickly applying the cream for the doctor so that way I can get it over with. I've used this in one of my videos before, but this is the Midnight Milk from Beekman. It is a sleep mask, and I just love this for the hydration that it gives my skin, so that's why we're using it today. The last thing I'm going to do is use the Ordinary Multi-Peptide Lash and Brow Serum. I am going to be putting on false lashes, but I still like to do it. I am also going to put some on my brows because I was shaving the ends of my eyebrows for a very long time, and then I just decided to stop. So we are growing them back in, and they're growing back a little even, so they're growing back a little uneven. So I just want to help with that as much as I can. Lastly, for lip balm, I'm just going to throw on the Kylie lip butter. Skincare is done. My skin looks nice and glowy. This still burns, but it's totally fine. If you've ever dealt with like this before, let me know, and let me know what you did, because it's really aggravating and I don't want to put on makeup because you can see it through the makeup and it literally burns when I go to take off the makeup. So anyways, we're gonna go on to the next thing, which is hair. I probably have to respray it a little bit because it probably dried out, but that's fine. I just want to get to doing my hair. It's time for hair. This is gonna be the part that takes me the longest. It is 4:39 already in the afternoon. I literally cut my hair because one, I just couldn't deal with the freaking knots I was getting from not brushing my hair when I first found out I was pregnant, and two, I was like, oh, it'll just be easier to do my hair, and then I cut my hair and my hair is literally so thick now that I've cut it. I think it has to do with the prenatals and also to the fact that my hair is all one layer now instead of having multiple layers. I'm just so glad I have hair on my head right now because my postpartum was really getting to me. Postpartum hair loss was really affecting me. Crazy. So we're gonna go ahead and start with the rest of the hair. Let's see how long it takes us. It's 4:44 right now. Husband's calling again. Give me 1 second. Okay, now that I'm done with that phone call, I'm actually gonna go on Hulu. I'm gonna watch 911 Lone Star. I finished 911, like the regular show. After, hopefully this doesn't spoil alert for anybody who's watching the show and hasn't finished it. This is your warning now. If you have watched it, then you know what I'm talking about, but 911 after Bobby died, I feel like is not the same. So I finished it on like the last episode that they just came out with, but it's just not my favorite as much. But I'm watching 911 Lone Star now, and I actually like it. I'm on season 1 episode 5, so I have a few seasons to go, but I'm gonna watch that while I'm doing my, ooh, excuse me, my hair. Excuse you.
Let's get him on the board.
Can you get down? I also forgot to mention that for my heat protectant, when I go to do the flat iron, it's the Hot Toddy coconut cool. I'm using the Hot Toddy Coconut Culotta scent one. This is a heat protectant for before my flat iron. This is, in my opinion, one of the best, like, heat protectants when it comes to using it before the flat iron. I love it. My hair smells so good after using it, and I also feel like it just, I don't know, there's just something about it. I love it, and I've been using it for, I want to say, probably over a year, maybe even possibly 2 now. And it also doesn't leave like a film in my hair. I think that's one of the things that I really love about it. Sometimes when I would use a heat protectant for the flat iron, it would leave like a weird film in my hair, and I did not like it. Where'd you even get that from? Okay guys, I'm actually making really good timing. I'm almost done with my hair. It's 5:30, and Tyler is suggesting we go out to dinner. So now I'm like trying to rush because most things around us close at like 8. So I really want to go to Olive Garden. I've been asking him for Olive Garden for like the longest, but I don't mind anything else either. I just like the idea of going out to dinner. So I'm gonna try to hurry up with the rest of my hair. I literally only have this chunk here, and then I have to do the bangs. So let's see how fast we can get this done. Like I just said, it's 5:30. If I can do another 30 minutes or under, that'd be bomb. Okay, now it's to do these freaking bangs, and then I'll be done. So I don't catch any of it when I'm doing the bangs. And then this can go behind my ear. Okay, I have a small flat iron, and I like using the small flat iron to do the bangs, because if not, I'll burn myself with the other one. Y'all, I got quiet because I'm trying to focus. And I'm actually making really good timing. It's 5:51 right now. And it's 5:55. Be going out. I'm just gonna clip these pieces that I do not like back. I love how I said earlier I wasn't stepping a foot out this house, and then he's like, "You want to go to dinner?" I'm like, "Yeah, absolutely." Okay, it is what it is. It'll do for the occasion. Okay, let's throw on some clothes really quick. Saying that earlier, I literally said, "I'm not stepping a foot outside my house today." And then as soon as you say to go to dinner, I say yes. But I still get to do self-care when we get back.
Yeah.
Because I have to do my eyelashes still. Because I have an appointment at 8 a.m. tomorrow. So let's go to dinner. That's considered health care. Self-care, right?
Look, retail for them is $55.
Oh my god, he's talking about Pokemon. Okay guys, I am back from dinner, then we ended up in Best Buy, and we ended up in Target. I am exhausted, but I am determined to finish what I was gonna do for my self-care. If I'm whispering or talking low, it's because Maverick is sleeping. But for my lashes, I'm going to be using this kit that I got off Amazon, and it's honestly my favorite lash kit I've gotten so far. These have 9 to 16 millimeter lashes in them. I usually use the 40D or the 50D, just because the 50D is a little bit thicker, but I think I'm going to go for a little bit more of like a natural look, and I'm going to try the 30s today to see. So I'm going to start with the bond side, obviously, because we need the bond. I feel like my right eye always comes out so nice, so I usually like to copy it. And I literally just put this at like the base. I try to avoid the rest of my lash. Here I am trying to do such a good job of avoiding the rest of my eyes, and I had to sneeze. Great. I'm gonna start off with a 14, and the 14 is gonna go, obviously, at the ends. You know what? I think I'm gonna do 4 of the 14s, just because this is a little bit, these are a little bit wispier and lighter, so I don't mind to do 4. I'm going with 13s next. I think I'm just gonna do 1 13 as like the start of the transition, and then I'll do a 12. And I think for the inner corner, I'm gonna skip to a 9 just to get it really nice and small. Okay, it'll do. So before I do the next lash, that actually feels so much better, but before I do the next lash, I'm gonna do the seal on them. Okay, that feels good. I like it. I prefer the thicker ones, but this is fine. It's nice and natural. It'll do the job. Let's go ahead and do the other lash. I'm just gonna stop. For some reason, my left eye always comes out different than my right eye, and I think it's just because of the way I'm holding the tweezers, but it's fine. So I'm gonna go switch back into my... I'm gonna apply more sealant there. I'm gonna go switch back into my pajamas because I want to feel comfy. And then we're gonna do some more self-care, but as far as just doing things that we enjoy. Okay, so I'm changing to my pajamas, and I am ready to do one of my favorite things, which is color. I have been coloring in my Bobby Goods coloring book. I actually just started, I think this is the spring and summer one. I said spring and summer, I meant to say fall to winter one. So I'm coloring in this one, and this is my page right now. I'm pretty much almost done with it. But there's a few things that I want to add to it, like some details, and I also like to add borders to the pages. So what I'm gonna do is go in and just color for a little bit, just because I want to end my self-care day on a nice relaxing note, and for me that's watching a show while also coloring. I know this wasn't like a really in-depth kind of self-care day, but this feels like self-care to me because I hadn't done it in a few days. I hadn't done my skincare in a few days. I was just applying the cream from the doctor. I hadn't done my lashes. I hadn't shaved my legs. Like, I needed this, and I need to continue coloring. So we're gonna go ahead and color for a little bit together. beautiful picture. So cute. Okay guys, I am gonna get ready for bed like now because I actually have an appointment at like 8 in the morning and it's 30 minutes away, and I also have to make sure I don't get caught with all the buses and everything like that. So I am gonna get ready to just lay down and end my little self-care day that I had. It wasn't a lot, but it was a little something. Before I go to bed though, I'm gonna lather a bunch of Vaseline on my feet because again, the cold is making my skin severely dry. I will say overall I had a very relaxing day, and I want to prioritize giving myself at least like a once a week type of self-care day. It's pretty important, and I definitely feel like it's important for new moms or moms to be or anything like that. But yeah, that is going to be all for today's video. I will see you guys in the next one.